Hi, this is a demonstration video on, we're going to accomplish a couple of things today. I'm going to show you how to fix a reel of strap that has become spaghetti. That's when you get multiple leads off of a reel. Usually that occurs when somebody who doesn't know what they're doing tries to put the reel on the machine and they remove the retaining straps and the plastic before they put it on the machine. That causes what we affectionately refer to as spaghetti. And it's pretty easy to fix, but I'll go into places and they'll have 8, 10, 12 rolls sitting there, and it's hard for me to fix it if they don't have one of these machines, because this is the only type of machine that you can secure it with these straps. Most of my customers use automatic machines. They have an arch and you can't put the strap through here. So anyways, this is a brand new, it says Polychem PC-101, but it's actually a Transpack. And Transpack has been importing these, and Polychem gets them from the same place. I guess they threw them together. This is the first one I've ever had that has the Polychem badge on it. But internally it's exactly the same as the Transpacks I've been selling for 20 plus years. What I've decided to do, I've got about 8 pallets of this very nice 6mm clear. And now that we're getting into weird times with plastic, price is going insanely high. And not being available because of the cold down south this month, I figure I better get this stuff sold, pair it with some machines, because if I just put strap on eBay, it doesn't sell. But if I sell it with a machine, pretty much buy a machine, get the strap for free, or vice versa, then that usually works. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to get the reel out of the machine. And I sell the ES-101 because it has an enclosed cabinet, and the reel is supported on both sides. I've actually had machines where the reel, the open cabinet ones, the reel's only supported on one side and the bearing goes. And I had customers complain, so I just went with these. This is the reel assembly. And you notice on this nut is always supposed to be on the right when you put it in the machine. I have a guy that every time I go in, he puts a strap on coming off the top, and then they do that, so then the strap comes off the bottom and the brake doesn't work. So when I go to do repair, he'll have 8 or 10 machines that are down, and all I do is flip the strap so that the brake works. So this reel here is supported both on this side and that side, which keeps it from wearing out on the bearing. If it's only one side, the bearing goes. So what we get with this strap I got it in and it had an unknown origin, but it had traveled a lot. I don't understand that. But what happened was, as it traveled, it rubbed, and you can see some little flakes fall in it. Rubbed on the strap next to it, and I find it best to use this strap if you just get rid of the first layer of strap. That is also what happens with spaghetti. So, I removed the retaining straps. Normally, this would be on the reel before I did this. Cardboard doesn't look pretty. The cardboard looks long for wear, but the strap is beautiful. It's crystal clear, which tells me that it's 100% polypropylene, because once you put coloring in it, or once you put recycled content in it, then it makes it cloudy. This stuff is crystal clear, so I think it's 100%, which is really good to work with. Now normally you do not cut this plastic off ahead of time. That is cardinal sin, original sin, Strapping World 101. Do not do that. Because when you do that, you get spaghetti. And spaghetti is where you get multiple ends of strap. And then what are you going to do? It's not going to work on your machine. Here's the remedy. Put your hand up through the center of the core like that. And you just let it come off. Usually when I'm doing this for the customer, at this point some guy will say, "Yeah, but you're wasting, look at all that strap you're wasting." And I'm like, it's a pound of strap at $1 a pound. Would you not rather fix your reel? So, get our piece of cardboard on there. Don't worry about these. You just want to try not to bonk the edges. The reel has arrows. I'm just going to gently, gingerly, carefully set it on the reel without messing anything up. And if it messes up, try again. Alright. So far so good. Follow the arrow on the reel. These cores are a bit loosened up since they've been traveling, but not too much of a problem. Now, if I had a reel, the thing is you have to fix it as you are going to use the strap. You can't go through and fix 8 or 10 reels unless you have a strapper like this. Then you can just put the strap, this reel strap on here, pull the strap through the core, and strap it tight, and then use it at another time. People that want me to fix them, they don't have a semi-automatic. I have no way of securing it. Tape doesn't work very well. So now that I've got this reel, cut the end. And again, as I mentioned earlier, on these machines, nut on the right side. Put it in the machine. Slide forward till it locks. Has little spots. So the way the brake is designed, if it comes off the bottom, the brake doesn't lift up. If it comes off the top, as you pull on the strap, the brake lifts up and releases. And then that allows the machine to pull what it needs. Otherwise, the poor machine is trying to pull against the brake without it being released. So, right here it's got a diagram, and it's a picture diagram. But it must be in Chinese, because these must be Chinese pictures. Because people can't seem to figure out that this diagram shows them that there's a brake lever. And you can see the roller right there. I'm a little irritated because I've dealt with this a million times. People can't seem to get the reel on there properly. Now that I went through the roller, as I pull on it, it releases the brake. I think this is right. Now, you got to get it started properly. I kind of went over the edge of the reel. If that occurs, not a big deal. What I'm able to do is just pull the roller down and just go straight through the brake and around this white roller through the door. See how nice it pulls? But then it stops so you don't get unwinding inside your machine. Now this machine's brand new in the crate, still on the crate. This white is the protective cover. We take it off, it's like, don't do it in sunshine, you'll go blind. This one is already set for 6mm, so I am living good today. Didn't even have to change the setting. So if you're doing mail trays, you could do a lot of mail trays. And the nice thing about this strap is, it's so open clear that you can do flats and go right over the label with that stuff. Mosca sells a clear strap like that. That's, you know, Mosca doesn't charge a premium for their clear because all of their strap is pure polypropylene. This stuff has got no junk in it, no polyethylene. Polyethylene doesn't sound like much of a problem until you got to clean your machine, clean the parts. Then you got to get a chisel out. Got to tighten up the guides a little bit. This one is actually set for about 9mm or 8mm. So if it's set for a wider strap, then the straps don't overlap. When I tighten them up, these will overlap really nice. So get a real nice seal all the way across. Everything is perfect the way it's supposed to be. I wanted to use this strap with a brand new machine because I wasn't sure what type of temperature it needs, but factory setting around 450 degrees and it works like a charm. So this auction is going to be for a brand new in the crate ES-101 or Polychem number PC-101. A full pallet of 48 coils of strap, and that's enough to do one heck of a lot of laundry bundles, mail trays, flats, or anything else that you got that you want to bundle up. Newspapers. So if you have any questions, you can message me through eBay, because I don't check YouTube that often. I just put it on there and then refer to it. So thank you for viewing.